sixes there to create a bit of content. Pakistan's personally. Big shot down the ground. That's a massive hit for six. Heather Ali is in good shape right now. I mean, a couple of great shots that have got them back on track.
Yeah, that's an excellent shot. You can see what Saeed Ayub was trying to do. He was trying to fire it into the block hole and he missed his spot. That one 114 k's an hour just didn't get the right length and just got underneath that delivery, and another six. So some real momentum starting to build for United.
I'll tell you what, this is absolute cinema. Because if you can pick up on stump mic, Usman Khan is going at Saim Ayub. He's like, well, if you want to do what you want to do and you're not going to listen to the plans, because he's been telling him just to give the ball a little bit of air, bowl it slightly slow, and if they hit you, it's fine. But if you keep darting it in, you can pick up on stump mic. Usman Khan is going at Saim Ayub. He's like, well, if you want to do what you want to do and you're not going to listen to the plans, because he's been telling him just to give the ball a little bit of air, bowl it slightly slow, and if they hit you, it's fine. But if you keep darting it in, you can pick up on stump mic. Usman Khan is going at Saim Ayub. He's like, well, if you want to do what you want to do and you're not going to listen to the plans, because he's been telling him just to give the ball a little bit of air, bowl it slightly slow, and if they hit you, it's fine. But if you keep darting it in, you can pick up on stump mic. Usman Khan is going at Saim Ayub. He's like, well, if you want to do what you want to do and you're not going to listen to the plans, because he's been telling him just to give the ball a little bit of air.
Sadan ki daw gor Peshawar zani mis supporting daragale jar da padan Peshawar sar ragale de like Sadan ki daw gor Peshawar zani mis supporting daragale jar da padan
पार्टनरशिप बना चलने दिया जाए
साडा नाम Below Kafia. I'm not a gangster, I'm a mafia. Saada naam hi Below Kafia. Ni tu kar bhi sakdi ni badai di kute desi shuru to hi pade agtafia.
मतलब आप इस बार रूम बनाने की कोशिश की थी लेकिन फिर लेग साइड पे खेलने गए
अच्छा हमारी बात देखी भाई का
ऑफ साइड पे खेलने गए
Saada naam hi
Working for Kingsmen, and they're paying a heavy price of some very ordinary bowling in the last 2 or 3 overs.
Well, we've got a game on. All of a sudden, we saw it before the start of this over. The scores were exactly the same at the same stage. So they've pulled the trigger, United, and it's coming off at the moment.
The last couple of overs before the start of this went for 32, and they've just changed this game in the favor of the Islamabad United between Chapman and Hyder Ali. Now 48-run partnership.
Once again, wrong line. It's a wide. So Mark Chapman will have another go at it. But Hassan clearly missing his line. He's asking for trouble here by bowling on the pads of someone who sweeps well. Oh, that's gone. Another great shot. Well, this was very much on the cards. He has not learned Hassan once again on middle and leg. This time a much easier ball for him to airlift it.
Not learning at all, and the truck comes out in some rapid pace. 55 or 28, the partnership once again has been fired in. Middle and leg, and this is some really spicy batting from Mark Chapman. The other thing you don't want to do as a bowler is become predictable. Just seem like they've been constantly firing it in. Time Ayub, now Hassan Khan. Need to just change it up, need to outthink the batter here.
It takes a lot of heart to flight the ball. I think that's not in his DNA. Hassan is usually like that. That's why you see bowling in the first innings and bowling in the last innings or bowling in the 7th over, it takes a different kind of a mental setup for you to deliver. Full toss catches the call on the bounce to the deep fielder.
I just feel a real different sense of how they're going about it at the moment. The Kingsmen, they're really on the defensive, and it's almost like they're waiting for the batsman to make a mistake or for the game just to unfold. 3 or 4 overs ago, they were really bossing this game, but they've really got into their shell.
Yeah, he's declared into the gap for a run. Certainly the momentum is now with Islamabad United. Cranking it up, 1-2-6 for 4. Sudden rush of vibe and flow from Islamabad United. 61 runs in 30 balls, that's the target. With 6 wickets in hand, Bluey, this is not now looking too depressing for Islamabad United. They seem to be on track. Mohammad Ali to the rescue. 2 overs, 1 for 15. Only a single. Inverts caps best batter will get Hanif Mohammad cap and best bowler Fazal Mahmood cap. And will have their homes soloed.
Mohammad Ali brought into the attack. He has been their main strike bowler, and he's done this on multiple occasions. Been brought into that middle phase to break a partnership. And boy, oh boy, do they need to break this one. 59 of 33, and for the first time in the chase, the United ahead in the game.
Right over mid-off maybe, around the stumps, makes room, hits it to the man who's coming in, and he drops it. Irfan Khan is a terrific fielder, and he almost caught it. I think the ball popped out of his hand when he hit the ground. But it was a valiant effort, a terrific effort, because diving forward is always difficult.
The umpire to director, we have an umpire review for fair catch. I have checked the field, it's a fair delivery. Yeah, ball is dropped on the ground. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Yeah, you saw the ball come out of the hands, but so mistake, but the positive is that he really wanted that, and that's what it's going to take here. The momentum has changed, and the last thing that you want from a fielding side is for the fielders not to want the ball to come to them for fear of mistake. Now, that was a mistake, but you could tell by his effort, it was 100% effort to try and take that catch.
Plays the fade into the gap for another boundary. This ain't stopping now. form, momentum, vibe, whatever you want to call it. Fans are with Islamabad United. And so it's 55 now of 27.
Fair to say that Islamabad United are turning up the heat here. They are a great chasing side. And now they require 55 of 27 with two men set at the crease. A partnership of 64. Yeah, maybe just a little bit more, in my opinion, for Islamabad in that percentage.
Catch, and Glenn Maxwell takes it, dives, and holds on to that one. It's a terrific breakthrough. This partnership was absolutely smoking the opposition, 64-36. And finally something nice has happened to Kingsman. And their chances come alive again.
And once again, it is that integral cog in that bowling unit. It is Muhammad Ali. And he just takes the sting out of this partnership. Great from Maxwell. It is a change-up delivery because he's bowled with just his fingers rolling over. Look at that. That is some scenes. There are some visuals. It's what it means to this Kingsman side. It is what this means to Muhammad Ali. End of the chapter for Hyder Ali. He will only now watch. Shopping scores 31. Islamabad United 5 down for 132.
Well, he's a match winner with a bat on the day. Fahim Ashraf with a striker of 143 is gutsy. And Islamabad United have lost Hyder Ali just the second time that Hyder crossed 20-run mark in this year's PSL in 7 innings. So the onus is now on Chapman and Fahim. Muhammad Ali once again proving his worth, picking up a wicket when they were looking to be in desperate situations.
Well, it was exactly the right option. Mid-off was up, cover was up. He just, the execution wasn't there. Hit high on the bat. Simple catch, really, in the end by Glenn Maxwell. And what you have to do now in the modern game is keep that ball above ground at all stages. So he did well, not grounding the ball at any stage. And didn't they need that, the Kingsmen?
Playing a nice excellent over from Muhammad Ali. He's got 2 now. 2 for 22 of his 3. And there's a little bit of tension growing out there in the field. Telling him off. Mark Chapman. Muhammad Ali obviously in good fire. Few things to say. Finger pointing. Bit of drama. It's drawing him away from the situation and the argument. Eliminated 2 is heating up. 1-3-3 for 5.
Well, Muhammad Ali just getting a little bit excited there. Mark Chapman as well. In my book, there's nothing wrong with that, provided it doesn't get out of control. 16 done, 133 for 5. Same stage, Hyderabad were 130 for 4, so 1 wicket better off. Islamabad have just got the edge when it comes to runs. We have got a thriller on the go here. Hello, Waz.
Good evening, Hazy. Finally, a thriller. 54 required of 24 with 5 wickets in hand. And of course, Chapman is a danger man here. Fahim Ashraf is used to these situations. He won games for Pakistan and for Islamabad United from here onwards. Required run rate is 13.5 to be exact.
So the little word exchange between Muhammad Ali and Chapman, maybe it was thought process from Muhammad Ali to try and get Chapman off his game, but he's so experienced and he's such a fine player, Chapman. Oh, extra bounce, hitting those gloves hard.
Extra pace from Aqib Javed, the first ball of his last over of his quota. A dot ball, required run rate, gone over 14. So every ball is important right now for Islamabad if they want to chase this total of 186.
Make sure they get Chapman on strike as much as possible immediately. His strike rate's 150. He's just been in ridiculous form.
Very dangerous players. 2 left-handers now against Aqib Javed.
Think about Chapman also. He's a 6-hitter, and these boundaries are not big tonight. That's high. How far has it gone? That's the question. Oh my goodness, that is sensational work. That is absolutely sensational work. It certainly saves some runs.
Unbelievable. Hassan Khan, well done. What an effort. Saved 5 runs or 4 runs. We'll never look in the replay. But unbelievable scenes here at the Tata Stadium from Lahore. Let's have a look. Short ball. He didn't middle it. Scooped up in the air. Short boundary. 62, 63 meters. Here we go. Unbelievable effort. Superman.
Hang time. What an effort. Save 4 runs. Remember that at the end of this game. Let's see how close that is going to make. Got hold of that. How far's this one gone? Over the top for 6. Wow, that's a good shot. At exactly the right time. Lightning fast. Jazz 5, G Super 6.
He was expecting a short ball, back up on length. He was back inside the crease. Fahim Ashraf got the boundary. Important one too, required run rate. Just over 13 now.
He's got a bit of a wide-eyed look at the moment. Minus a lot of shame. 46 and 21 balls. Cries of captain, he's sliced it. Just going to be a single.
So Hunan got 2 overs. He'll bowl from the other end. Aqib is bowling his last. So they have to come up with 1 over. Muhammad Ali's got 1-2, so yes. Let's have a look. Hassan Khan, look at this effort. Unbelievable scenes here. Raise all around.
Yeah, that can lift a side, that's for sure. Really lift a team. Right, Chapman's on strike now. He's done nicely. Hassan Khan.
You think he's going to bowl short of a length or a full delivery? 2 balls to go.
Back of a length. Oh, he's gone full. Hard down the ground. Hard down the ground, a very straight for 4. Didn't get all of it, but got the right result.
But with this sort of bowling, okay, fair enough. He followed the batsman with the full ball. No full cast. You've got to have mid-arm straighter. Mid-arm straighter. And this day, he was a little wider. A good delivery, not bad delivery, but the fielder was at the right place. He was too wide. Midon was too wide.
Gets another boundary. 5 fours and 1 6 to Chapman with his 37. 30 of his runs and boundaries. Last ball, big over so far for Islamabad. And it's a dot ball, nicely bowled. Slower delivery. 13 off at 146 for 5. Worms are neck and neck at the moment. It was quite a break actually to around about the 5th over, and it didn't look like it was going to get much better until about the 14th.
Little cameo from Hyderabad really did the trick for them. 31 of just 16 deliveries. That got the momentum towards Islamabad United. Hunan running in, third over for him.
Rushed him. Nice start. This is a game, I think, also. For the Mark Round 502, go big or go home with life-size J-Dot bottles. This is content swinging straight for a crore. Create your video, tag at j.fragrances.cosmetics, use hashtag win a crore with J-Dot. Sir Chapman, speaking of the umpire in the stump mic, he said, I really don't want to fight Muhammad Ali. He's a bit bigger than me.
He's a lot bigger than him.
Good first delivery from Hunain. Oh, that's crunched. Flat six. Great shot.
He's a danger man. Chapman, look at that shot. He's on 43 of 25, strike rate of 172. Let's have a look. It was a maximum slow ball, sloped into the pitch, picked up beautifully. 76 meter, flat six. They're on the charge here. Islamabad United.
That's a real statement shot, that. A couple more knocks like that and he's going to steer them home. Brilliant stuff. Great strike rate, 172. He has been so consistent in Pakistan, his numbers are crazy. Waiting that time and out! Got him! That's huge! Pereira's taken a catch, Hunain's in the game, he's got a wicket, he's delighted. Top catch from Pereira.
That's massive. A mini comeback by Hyderabad here. Got the wicket of the danger man Chapman. Hunain got him. On a slow ball maybe, let's have a look. Into the pitch, slow ball, outside off stump. The idea was to go over the point, fielded, very good catch. Pereira is on around. Look at the disappointment on Chapman's face. He knows that he made a mistake there. Unfortunately, he has to go 43 of 26, played beautifully. 153 for 6 now, Islamabad United.
It's been around a long time, Chris Green, in this format in particular. He's seen it all, knows exactly how to react.
Travels all over the world, franchise cricket. He's very experienced and he can whack some hits. So be careful.
Thick outside edge, and that's gone for 4.
Great. Outside off stump. Got the edge, third going up in the circle. Boundary on the first ball. Pressure on Hyderabad. Yeah, here we go. Within the stumps. New batter. Finish at the stump. Crossing. But gave him room. And another boundary. 30 of 14 now. Required run rate just under 13.
See, there's some tense scenes going on here in the dugout. Look at them. Hyderabad Kings. Prayer or two, maybe. Hunain Shah's got 2 balls left in his spell. Correction, in the third over. On target this time. Can't do too much for that.
Better delivery. Singles are okay, as long as you don't give unnecessary boundaries away.
Great catch from Pereira. Even got off the ground, I think. We might have a little snapshot there and see if he actually did, but I think he might have got off the ground. He won't mind me saying that.
I think he did. He jumped at the right moment. And I think that's experience working for Pereira.
Fine grab at a really important time for the Hyderabad Kings. However, 29 in 13 balls. Chapman was superb with his 43 off 26 balls. He'll be so annoyed with himself that he is not still there.
Very important delivery this. Last ball of the 18th over.
Beautiful delivery. Yorker bowled superbly. Nicely done. Can't do much with that. So 13 off, but an important wicket at Chapman. 159 for 6.
Where's that rosé?
There's a look at that match summary, bottom line, 28 in 12. Usman Khan was going brilliant this day, 61 not out he ended up with.
Muhammad Ali.
What a performer he's been for the Kingsmen. That's high on the bat. Is that going to be safe? Yep. And just settling for one, Labuschagne tidies up.
It was a quick delivery, 141 kilometers an hour. It hurried on by Mashraf. Now Green will face. Muhammad Ali's got 2 wickets bowled beautifully for 23 runs. Required run rate now 14.73. Win prediction: Hyderabad 54, Islamabad 46%.
165 plays 160 this stage. Winner goes through to the final against Peshawar's Army, who are stacked for a brilliant batsman. Oh, and they've got a spinner too, who's outstanding. And again. Now that's sliced away. Somehow he's got it down there. It is going to roll away, I think, for 4 it does.
Unlucky. It was a good delivery. It was within the stumps, but got the top edge. Third man was up in the circle, and ball raced away to the boundary. Boundary on the second ball. Very crucial boundary. The idea was to go straight, but as long as you get the boundaries, that what matters.
That's put a bit of pressure back on the Hyderabad Kingsmen. 166 plays 164.
Change of field now. Mid-on is coming, came up in the circle. Third man got my bat on the boundary. Can't run full now outside of stump because mid-off is up in the circle.
Full toss, drill, fine shot, nicely played by Green.
That's what I was worried about. When you have a third man back, mid-off up in the circle, you can't bowl full. Yeah, there was no need for that. Full juicy full toss. Here we go, played beautifully into the gap between extra cover and cover fielder. Boundary. 2 in a row now, 9 from the over.
Still positive, coaching staff. Dizzy Gillespie. 9 runs off half of the over. He's such a quality performer, Muhammad Ali.
Same field, mid-off is up in the circle. Let's see what sort of length he will hit now.
Oh, smash that! What a shot that is! That is a wonderful shot for 6, straight down the ground. Outstanding work from Green.
That's the problem with variations when you're defending about 13 and over. A message will go out of the park, and that's what exactly happened. The slow ball, it was a variation, and look at it, Chris Green picked up. Into the stands.
Shot of the match, that one. 19 off 5, Green. What a cameo this is. Strike rate of 380, 1 6, 3 4s. arrived under pressure, had to score some runs quickly, and he's done that superbly.
15 from the over, 2 balls to go. Momentum towards Islamabad United.
Last thing I want is to be penalised in a slow overload with the last over too. It's nicely bowled, will come back in the block hole. In a bit of a conversation between the umpires, I see. Wonder if that is going to be on the cards. Right, here we go, the best batter and the best bowler, Hanif Mohammed Cap for the highest run getter, plays a Mahmood Cap for the leading wicket taker, with the homes powered by Enverex Solar Energy. I think we've seen some outstanding performances in the PSL season 11.
You see the pressure and tension on the both sides, and of course the fans of Islamabad United and Hyderabad Kingsmen. Now Fahim Ashraf, 1 ball to go, the 19th over.
They need 12 to win. Need a dot ball here. Kingsman. Oh, that's matched. That's melted. There's some celebrations happening in the middle. 6 runs, why not? Last ball of the over disappeared for a maximum 22 runs. And Mabazin says, settle down, boys. There's one yet. Settle down. 181 for 6. My goodness. That is a great strike. Unbelievable strike. Wow, they've come back magnificently here. Still got to do it. Still some work to be done in the last over. But that dugout is getting pretty excited. That one's not.
Six runs required, the last over. This partnership is for 28 of just 9 deliveries between Green and Fahim Ashraf. That hit on the last ball went for maximum. That was 101 meters. It was a massive shot from Fahim Ashraf, who's 19 of just 9.
Yeah, they've lost the fielder. They've only got 5 on the fence. Slow over, it hasn't helped them.
Yes.
Now it's tough, was?
Yeah, it's tough now. 5 fielders inside the circle.
Yeah, the captain's not particularly happy on a couple of areas, I think. Right, 6 required, 6 balls. Got to be a miracle, I think, for those guys with the ball in their hand.
Bonan bowling his last over. 1 for 35 already.
Stunned into the ground. So just to explain fully, so you know what's happened. They've lost the fielder on the fence. Could have had 6, but now they've only got 5. So the bowler's under pressure now.
Got ball. Islamabad needed 107 runs of the last 8 overs. They've done amazingly well, especially these two, and of course Chapman, who just got out on 43 of 26.
So look how relaxed Chris Green is. 20 off 7 has been his outstanding cameo. Might be a man of the match performance, actually. Nicely bowled by Hanane. He prides himself on being able to bowl Yorkers. Wasn't fit at the start of the HBL PSL. Spent a good week bowling only Yorkers to be ready for this exact scenario, he says. First 2 have been good.
Yeah, first 2 has been spot on from Bonan. 5 required, 4 deliveries, 4 wickets in hand, 2 set batters, momentum towards Islamabad. What a thriller.
Can they somehow turn this one into another dot ball? Dot ball, the first ball of the over. Taking a little bit of time. think that Dizzy Gillespie says that Hernane has told him is to make sure the top of your run-up that you commit yourself to exactly the right ball you want to bowl, and do not waver as you're running in.
Would you believe Chris Green was a replacement? What a pick for Max Bryant. Islamabad United got him.
Yorker again. Oh, it's a dot ball. It is a dot ball. Right on. Brilliant.
What an over. 2 dot balls, only 1 run, 5 required of 3 balls. Pressure on Fahim Ashraf and Chris Green. Perfect. Just.
So the first 3 balls of this over have been brilliant. A dot ball first, Yorker second ball, wide, full ball, third. Got the right guy on strike as well, I think. Fahim.
Oh, then full ball outside off stump. What a variation from Hunain.
5 needed. Down the ground, hard. And out! Oh my goodness, Hassan Khan has taken that one, moving around. Oh my goodness gracious me, what a finish. Hunain, you beauty, that's outstanding work. Pressure galore, look what he's delivered.
It's all happening here. What a wicket, what an over, and what a catch by Hassan Khan at mid-off. The danger man, and a dot ball, and a wicket. Look at this, didn't give him room, just bowled full. Very well judged catch by Hassan Khan. He's having a great time on the field. Look at the celebration. It's all happening here at Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. Eliminated 2. Fahim Ashraf goes back to the dressing room for 19. 182 for 7 now.
Five runs in 2 balls. Man that just took that catch was involved in some brilliant fielding. That's a long go. Here we go. 5 off 2. Oh, it's another Yorker. Oh, it's another Yorker. Unbelievable stuff from Hunain Shah. This is brilliant. Was a background. What about this?
Very impressive from this young man. For last 2 years he played for Islamabad United, and this year he got picked up by Hyderabad, and what an over so far. 2 runs from it and a wicket. This was the 5th ball. Perfect joker. The idea was to go between point fielder and the third man fielder. Went straight to the fielder at backward point, Muhammad Ali. So now then, 4 required of 1 AZ.
And a screen on strike, who's striking the ball absolutely brilliantly. 21 off 8. That's his performance. Strike rate of 260 since he's arrived. 4 and 1 to get to the final against Bashar Azawi. Here we go. 4 needed. 4 needed. Oh my goodness, they've done it. The debut team has done it. This is sensational stuff. They have been on a roll. What a final performance from these guys. Look at the captain. He's going berserk right now. What a surge from them. Terrific stuff. First time in the league, they got through the final.
Unbelievable scenes. What a comeback by Hyderabad Kings. Hyderabad Kings led 1 and over. The last ball was 142 kilometers an hour. And out from Hunain. Only 3 runs and a wicket. Just unbelievable scenes. What a win. And they have a new team in PSL qualified for the finals. Congratulations, Hyderabad Kingsman.
Second time in 2 games he's been swamped right at the very end. Remember about a reverse swing delivery to knock out Multan Sultans, and now he's done it again. Outstanding.
2-star on the horizon. Hunain Shah, look at him. defended 6 runs, only given 3 and a wicket.
Magnificent, absolutely magnificent. 7 wins in the last 8 matches from the Hyderabad Kingsmen. Look at the emotion out there. We saw raw emotion from them a couple of games ago. Wow, this has been really, really special. Just a reminder, they needed to win their last group match by 85 runs to get through to the final.
I know, and match I think saved by credit to Hassan Khan, who saved that 4 runs he saved. That made a huge difference. But over and all, a team performance. Captain led from the front. Everybody chipped in. At one stage we thought Islamabad will win easily, but they came back with unbelievable force.
Chris Green was superb, 21 off 9 balls. He certainly kept him right in line. In fact, at one stage, but then Anain Shah had other... Pleased. I bet he's got a couple of brothers that are pretty pleased.
Yeah, you very rarely see any bowler defending 6 runs in an over. And that too in the last over when the opposition had 3 to 4 wickets in hand. And 2 all-rounders like Fahim Ashraf, Green and of course Imad, they were theirs. But what a spell. 2 for 37 in his 4, but the last over was the top of the ladder.
And what about those Yorkers?
Perfect Yorkers. He bowled perfect outside off stump, one right into the stumps, and even Fahim Ashraf wicket were right in the block hole.
Spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Really amazing stuff to watch. What a thriller this was. Eliminated 2. Terrific. Let's go downstairs and join Neroli.
I've got Muhammad Ali alongside me. Muhammad, a couple of days ago you said we're making it to the final. Talk me through the emotions in this moment.
Well, it's very difficult to describe this moment in the words. I'm completely speechless after bowling such a bad over. All the credit goes to Hunain. The way he bowled the last over, keep his composure and keep us in the game till the last ball. After bowling that over, I was a bit down, but still I believe in Hunain because the way he bowled throughout the whole tournament is superb and tremendous.
For such a young man, 6 required off that final over, 4 required off the final ball. He's had some heartbreaking moments this season. He's had some unbelievable moments. Yeah. How proud were you watching the way that he bowled that last over?
Well, I'm really proud of himself because the game in which he bowled the last over against Peshawar Zalmi, he had to save 14 runs, but he was unable to save those 14 runs. And today, I think that it's his hard work, and the great Rahul Dravid says that luck always comes to those who really work hard.
Well done, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I love raw emotion in sports. Want to look at something. What about this? Hassan Khan, this was going for 6 runs. 6 runs. It was? No. Outstanding work from him. Ended up saving 4 runs. And then the final over. Look at this. Just a dot ball for start. Yorker second ball. Can't get that away. Just 1 from that. That was a low full ball. Can't get that away. Another Yorker. Can't get that away. And a wicket. And then again another Yorker. Sliced. And another Yorker. Just absolutely magnificent work. Look at him go. He's going to leap any minute. It's going to be a carbon copy of what he did in the previous game as well. He is special.
Proper box office here at this Eliminator 2. Hyderabad, congratulations. They have qualified for the finals against Peshawar Zalmi. That will be played on the 3rd of May here in Lahore at Gaddafi Stadium. And look at the skipper, Labuschagne, over the moon, and deservedly so.
First time, of course, Marnus Labuschagne is captaining a T20 team. He's excited. Everyone's excited. He's not. Unfortunately, they were on the wrong end. Unfortunately, disappointed in that dugout. But these guys, cock-a-hoop, running and jumping, being tugged at all angles.
Don't injure him. He's got 1 more game to go, guys. It's okay. And look at Ali. He was so excited. He spoke so well in the post-game interview. And look at the hero of the day, Hunain Shah for Hyderabad, Kingsman, the man of the moment.
Again, he's the one that got that final wicket when they couldn't get to the Sultans to pass that 158 mark to get him through to the finals. Right now, let's look back at this. Islamabad United, 30 for Conway. He didn't really hit his straps today. Samir missed out. That was unusual. He's been so good throughout the entire season. Mosen 5, 22 to Shalab Khan. He's also been kicking on. But then it was down to Chapman. He was the Lone Ranger and he was magnificent. 26 balls, 43 runs. Haider Ali, 31 off 16. Green, 21 off 9. Really impressive stuff. Just a quick look at those partnerships. Conway and Shut Up, 42 off 34, 64 off 36. Chapman and Haider Ali. And then Fahim and Green. Most of that was Green, of course. The 29 off 13, which got them right back in the hunt. And then the bowlers had the final say.
Let's have a look at the bowling of Hyderabad Kingsmen. Mohammad Ali, 2 for 44. Cat Expensive, 11 and over. Akif Javed, 1 for 39, 9.8. Hassan, 4 overs, 31, bowled beautifully. 1 wicket. Saim Ayub, 4 overs, 31 for 1. Pick of the bowlers, one and only. Hunain Shah, 4 overs, 37, 2 wickets and defended 6 runs in the last over.
What a special game this was. An absolute thriller. Eliminated 2. Hyderabad Kingsman asked to bat first. 100.